Imagine unlocking a code that allows you to understand the true motivations, strengths, and communication styles of every person you meet, whether in the workplace, at home, or in your social circles. That's exactly what Dr. Robert Rohm offers in Positive Personality Profiles through the practical and insightful DISC model. In a world where miscommunication and misunderstandings often lead to conflict, this personality system gives you the tools to break through barriers and forge deeper, more meaningful connections. Ever wondered why your partner always needs more time to make decisions? Or why your colleague loves to take the lead and move quickly through projects? The DISC model demystifies these behaviors by categorizing people into four distinct personality types: dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness. Each type has its own set of natural strengths and weaknesses, and by understanding these traits, you can adapt your approach to improve relationships and resolve conflicts before they escalate. Whether you're a high powered executive seeking to motivate your team, a teacher striving to connect with diverse students, or a parent trying to understand your children's unique personalities, this book delivers practical, actionable advice. Dr. Rome's system doesn't just describe personality traits, it provides a roadmap for personal growth and adaptability, empowering you to navigate the complexities of human relationships with confidence and ease. Ready to decode the people in your life? Dr. Robert Rohm's Positive Personality Profiles introduces readers to the DISC model, which divides people into four distinct personality types: dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness. Unlike other models that can be overly complex or abstract, the DISC framework is praised for being practical, easy to understand, and immediately useful. The DISC model is built on the work of psychologist William Marston, who first introduced the idea in the 1920s. Marston believed that people's behaviors could be understood based on four key tendencies that exist in varying degrees in everyone. Dr. Rohm expands on this concept by offering a simplified and applied version in Positive Personality Profiles. He makes the case that by understanding these traits, individuals can improve their personal effectiveness, communication, and relationships. Each of the four DISC types has unique characteristics. Dominance: these individuals are task oriented, decisive, and often seen as natural leaders. They are motivated by results and are not afraid to take charge. However, their assertiveness can sometimes come across as overly aggressive or insensitive. Understanding how to temper this energy with empathy is key for individuals with a dominant personality. Influence: people with an influencing personality are outgoing, energetic, and enjoy engaging with others. They thrive in social settings and are great communicators. Their enthusiasm is contagious, but they can sometimes lack attention to detail or struggle with follow through. Steadiness: steady individuals are dependable, loyal, and focused on maintaining harmony in their relationships. They are excellent listeners and supportive teammates. However, their aversion to conflict can lead them to avoid difficult conversations or changes, which can be a limitation in fast paced environments. Conscientiousness: the conscientious type is detail oriented, analytical, and focused on accuracy. These individuals thrive in structured environments where precision is valued. However, their focus on perfection can make them overly critical or slow to make decisions. Each of these types has natural strengths and areas for improvement. The book offers numerous examples, both real and hypothetical, to help readers see how these personality traits play out in various settings. Dr. Rome encourages readers to think about how different personality types interact and what strategies can help bridge gaps in understanding. To identify your DISC personality type, Dr. Rome offers a simple yet effective assessment method that allows individuals to categorize their behavior and preferences into one of the four quadrants. While the book includes quizzes, it also encourages self reflection and observation as tools a deeper understanding of one's tendencies. Recognizing your own personality type is the first step toward personal growth. But Rome emphasizes that understanding others' types is just as crucial. For example, a dominant person might find themselves frustrated by the more methodical approach of a conscientious individual, but by recognizing this personality difference, they can learn to appreciate the thoroughness and attention to detail that the conscientious type brings to the table. The DISC model is not just a tool for understanding others, it's also a powerful method for navigating personal relationships. By applying DISC principles in your daily life, you can enhance communication and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Family dynamics often involve a wide variety of personality types, making DISC particularly valuable. For example, a parent who is naturally dominant might struggle with a steadiness child who resists change, and prefers routine. On the other hand, a steadiness parent might find it difficult to keep up with the high energy demands of an influenced child. Understanding these differences through the DISC framework helps parents adjust their approach, fostering healthier and more supportive family relationships. In a family setting, understanding DISC can help in parent child relationships. Parents can recognize the core motivations of their children, reducing frustration and building a more empathetic relationship. A conscientious child might feel overwhelmed by fast paced changes and need more preparation and detailed explanations before big decisions are made. Spousal relationships. Couples can use DISC to recognize why they react differently in certain situations. For instance, a dominant partner might want to push through decisions quickly, while a steady partner might prefer a more thoughtful approach, leading to disagreements if neither recognizes the other's perspective. Friendships, like family relationships, are greatly influenced by personality. Someone with a conscientious personality may find themselves clashing with an influenced friend who thrives in chaotic social environments. By learning to appreciate each other's strengths and weaknesses through the DISC model, friends can build stronger, more supportive relationships. The book illustrates real life scenarios in which friendships have thrived after applying DISC principles. For example, an influenced friend might help a conscientious person step outside of their comfort zone, encouraging them to socialize more. A dominant friend might serve as a motivational force for a steady person, helping them push through personal fears or indecision. Romantic relationships benefit immensely from understanding DISC personalities. In intimate relationships, emotions often run high, making it easy to misinterpret the other person's actions or words. For example, a dominant partner may become frustrated with their steady partner's slower decision making, interpreting it as resistance. But once the dominant partner understands that their partner needs time to process and reflect, they can avoid unnecessary tension. The key to a strong romantic relationship, according to the DISC model, is adaptability. Partners who adjust their communication and behavior to meet each other's needs, based on their DISC type, often find greater harmony and satisfaction in the relationship. In practical terms, dominance types should work on being more patient and understanding toward their partners, especially if they're dealing with a more methodical type like conscientious or steady. Influence types should focus on balancing their need for social interaction with the more introverted nature of other types like conscientious. Real life examples from the book show how couples have navigated personality differences by recognizing and honoring each other's DISC profiles. For instance, a couple might use this framework to recognize that they approach conflict differently and can adjust accordingly, which helps mitigate misunderstandings. Parenting with the DISC model. Dr. Rohm devotes a significant portion of the book to discussing parenting styles through the DISC lens. Understanding a child's personality type allows parents to provide better guidance and support. For example, dominant children need structure and challenges to keep them engaged, while too much micromanagement can stifle their independent nature. Steady children, on the other hand, thrive on routine and security, so sudden changes in plans or environment can lead to anxiety. The book encourages parents to adopt flexible strategies to match their child's DISC type. By respecting a child's natural inclinations, parents can nurture their growth without forcing them into uncomfortable or rigid roles. This, in turn, strengthens the parent child bond. The DISC model is highly effective in the workplace, where different personality types can influence team dynamics, leadership styles, and employee performance. Rome illustrates how the DISC framework can be used to foster better communication, increase productivity, and ensure a harmonious work environment. Workplace dynamics. Workplaces often bring together a diverse range of personality types. Leaders and team members who understand the DISC model can use this knowledge to improve collaboration and reduce conflict. For example, dominant individuals excel in leadership roles where decisiveness and quick action are required. They are typically not afraid to take risks and are driven by results. However, they may clash with more methodical types like conscientious, who prefer detailed analysis before taking action. Influence types are highly effective in roles that require strong interpersonal skills, such as sales or customer service. Their natural enthusiasm makes them great team players, but they may need support in areas that require sustained focus or attention to detail. Steady employees are the backbone of any organization, providing consistent and reliable work. They often work best in supportive roles and may need help adapting to rapid changes or high pressure situations. Conscientious individuals thrive in positions that require precision, such as data analysis, accounting, or quality control. They are detail oriented and methodical, but their perfectionism can slow down decision making processes. By understanding these differences, leaders can assign tasks that align with each team member's strengths, leading to higher job satisfaction and better performance. Leadership styles. One of the key benefits of understanding the DISC model is its ability to enhance leadership effectiveness. Different leadership styles emerge depending on a person's DISC profile. Dominant leaders. These leaders are strong, decisive, and goal oriented. They push their teams towards success, but may need to work on developing empathy and listening skills. Influence leaders. Known for their charisma, these leaders excel in motivating and inspiring their teams. However, they might struggle with staying organized and need support from more detail oriented team members. Steady leaders. These leaders prioritize harmony and teamwork. They are excellent at building relationships and providing stability, but may need to develop assertiveness to handle conflicts effectively. Conscientious leaders, analytical and meticulous. These leaders ensure that everything is done with precision. However, they may need to work on making quicker decisions and trusting others to handle tasks without micromanagement. Dr. Rohm provides numerous examples of how adapting leadership styles to the DISC model can lead to better team performance and higher employee morale, employee motivation, and management. Each DISC personality type has different motivational drivers, and understanding these can help managers get the best out of their teams. Dominant employees are motivated by challenges and opportunities for advancement. They thrive in environments where they can take charge and see tangible results from their efforts. Influence employees are motivated by social interactions and recognition. They do well in roles where they can collaborate and receive positive feedback. Steady employees are motivated by stability and a sense of belonging. They perform best in supportive, team oriented environments. Conscientious employees are motivated by accuracy and achieving high standards. They need clear guidelines and the opportunity to produce high quality work. Understanding these drivers helps managers provide the right incentives and support for each team member, leading to a more engaged and productive workforce. Communication skills in the workplace. One of the most valuable applications of the DISC model is in improving workplace communication. Dr. Rohm emphasizes that good communication is the foundation of any successful organization, and DISC provides a practical framework for enhancing it. For example, dominant types prefer direct, concise communication. They want to know the bottom line and are not interested in excessive details. When communicating with a dominant person, it's best to focus on results and action steps. Influence types respond well to enthusiastic and positive communication. They enjoy brainstorming and are motivated by collaborative discussions. When communicating with an influence type, it's important to be engaging and personable. Steady types value calm, supportive communication. They prefer to avoid confrontation and need time to process information. When communicating with a steady individual, it's important to be patient and considerate of their feelings. Conscientious types prefer detailed, factual communication. They want to know all the information before making a decision. When communicating with a conscientious person, it's important to provide clear logical explanations and avoid emotional appeals. By tailoring communication styles to fit different personality types, organizations can reduce misunderstandings, resolve conflicts more effectively, and improve overall team cohesion. Effective communication is at the heart of any successful relationship, whether personal or professional. Dr. Rohm emphasizes that understanding how different personality types prefer to communicate is a critical skill for reducing misunderstandings, resolving conflicts, and fostering positive interactions. The DISC model provides a clear framework for tailoring your communication style based on the personality of the person you're engaging with. Listening and speaking styles by personality type. Each DISC personality type listens and communicates in distinct ways. Dominant types are direct, assertive, and goal focused. They prefer concise, actionable communication. They don't want to be bogged down by excessive details or emotional appeals. When speaking to a dominant person, it's important to keep the message straightforward and focused on results. Likewise, when listening to a D personality, look for action points and refrain from offering too much background information unless asked. Influence personalities are enthusiastic, expressive, and love storytelling. They appreciate conversations that are lively and engaging, preferring emotional or relational connections in communication. When speaking to an influenced person, it's helpful to bring energy and positivity to the conversation. They are also more likely to remember information if it's tied to a personal story or experience. Steadiness types are calm, patient, and supportive listeners. They value stability and are likely to avoid conflict in conversation. When speaking to a steady personality, focus on providing reassurance, support, and empathy. Avoid pressuring them to make quick decisions or to engage in high conflict discussions. Conscientious individuals value precision and clarity. They are analytical thinkers who prefer factual, detailed communication. When speaking to a conscientious person, it's crucial to provide data, evidence, and well structured arguments. Avoid emotional appeals or vague statements, as these will not resonate with a C personality. Conflict resolution conflicts arise when communication styles clash, often due to different personality preferences. Dr. Rohm provides strategies for addressing conflict based on DISC insights. Dominant types tend to approach conflict head on and prefer quick resolutions. When dealing with a D personality in conflict, be prepared to address the issue directly and offer practical solutions. Don't get overly emotional or defensive, as they value facts and results over emotional expression. Influence types tend to avoid conflict, but when engaged, they might use their charisma to sway the situation. When resolving conflict with an influence personality, keep the conversation light-hearted where possible and focus on restoring harmony through mutual understanding. Steadiness types avoid conflict and may become passive aggressive if pushed too far. It's important to approach them with empathy and patience. Give them time to express their feelings, and don't rush them to make decisions during heated moments. Conscientious types can become defensive if their work or judgment is criticized. Conflict resolution with a conscientious personality requires careful, logical explanations and a focus on facts rather than personal attacks. Be respectful of their need for order and accuracy. Building empathy through DISC. The DISC model helps build empathy by encouraging individuals to see the world from another person's perspective. By understanding the motivations and communicating preferences of different personality types, you can approach conversations with more understanding and patience. This reduces the likelihood of taking things personally and allows for more constructive interactions. For example, a dominant person may seem brusque or impatient in conversation, but understanding that they are focused on efficiency can help you avoid taking their directness as a personal attack. A conscientious person's insistence on details might feel like nitpicking, but recognizing that they value accuracy above all else can shift your perspective and make you more patient in providing the information they need. Building empathy is one of the most significant benefits of using DISC in communication, as it fosters stronger, more resilient relationships. One of the core principles Dr. Rohm emphasizes in positive personality profiles is the importance of behavioral flexibility. While it's essential to understand your personality type, personal growth comes from learning how to adapt your natural tendencies to different situations. Flexibility allows you to navigate social and professional contexts with greater ease, making you more effective in all areas of life. Personal growth is achieved when individuals can modify their behavior to suit different environments and relationships. For example, dominant types can benefit from learning how to slow down, listen more attentively, and soften their assertiveness when dealing with steady or conscientious personalities. Influence types can improve by becoming more detail oriented and following through on commitments, especially when working with conscientious or dominant personalities who value results and precision. The key to personal growth is recognizing that no one personality type is better than another. Instead, different situations call for different approaches. The more adaptable you are, the more successful you'll be in navigating the complexities of relationships and career challenges. Behavioral flexibility for success. The DISC model helps individuals identify situations where their natural tendencies may not serve them well. For instance, a conscientious person might struggle with perfectionism and slow decision making. In fast paced environments, learning to let go of minor details and make quicker decisions can significantly improve performance. A dominant person who values efficiency might need to practice patience and active listening in collaborative settings, where team input and buy in are crucial for success. Dr. Rohm encourages readers to practice self awareness and mindfulness, actively working on areas where they might be too rigid in their thinking or behavior. Behavioral flexibility isn't about changing who you are, it's about learning how to better adapt to the people and situations around you. Emotional intelligence and the DISC model emotional intelligence is a critical component of success in both personal and professional life. The DISC model enhances emotional intelligence by giving individuals a deeper understanding of their own and others' emotional triggers. Dominant individuals may find it difficult to understand the emotional needs of more sensitive personality types, but by using DISC, they can develop empathy and adjust their approach to be more considerate. Influence types, who are naturally empathetic and social, can benefit from improving their focus and listening skills to avoid overwhelming others with their enthusiasm. Steadiness types, while emotionally intelligent, might avoid necessary conflicts. The DISC model helps them build confidence to assert their needs when necessary. Conscientious types can use the model to become more emotionally aware, recognizing when their desire for perfection might create stress or distance in relationships. By using DISC to enhance emotional intelligence, individuals can better navigate complex social dynamics, improve their leadership skills, and foster stronger, more supportive relationships. Dr. Rohm concludes positive personality profiles by encouraging readers to make the DISC model a part of their everyday lives. This involves continuous reflection, observation, and practice. The more you use DISC to analyze and adjust your interactions, the more naturally it becomes a tool for improving relationships and personal effectiveness. Making DISC a daily habit, incorporating DISC into daily life, can be as simple as reflecting on your interactions at the end of each day. Ask yourself, how did my personality type influence my behavior today? Did he encounter any conflicts that could have been better managed by adjusting my approach? How can I better tailor my communication to suit the people I'm interacting with? By regularly reflecting on these questions, you can build stronger habits of self awareness and behavioral flexibility. Journaling and self reflection. Dr. Rohm recommends journaling as a way to track your progress with the DISC model. Writing down your thoughts about interactions, successes, and challenges can help you identify patterns in your behavior and communication. Over time, this reflection leads to deeper self awareness and more intentional growth. Journaling exercises include daily interactions, reflect on key conversations or conflicts, consider how your DISC type influenced your actions, and whether you could have adjusted your behavior for a better outcome. Weekly review. At the end of each week, review your journal entries and look for trends. Are there recurring situations where your personality type causes friction? What strategies can you develop to manage these situations more effectively? Practical exercises. Dr. Rome includes several exercises to help readers practice using the DISC model in everyday life. These exercises involve observing others, practicing flexibility in communication, and experimenting with different leadership or collaboration styles. Examples of exercises include personality observations. Spend a day observing the people you interact with and try to identify their DISC personality type. Based on your observations, adjust your communication style to match theirs. Communication adjustments. Take note of a difficult conversation you need to have. Before the conversation, consider the other person's DISC profile and plan your approach accordingly. Afterward, reflect on how the conversation went and what you could improve next time. While the DISC model has wide ranging applications in personal relationships and the workplace, it can also be applied effectively in more specialized fields like education and healthcare. In these contexts, understanding personality types can lead to better outcomes in terms of student performance, patient care, and overall human interaction. Using DISC in education. In the classroom, teachers encounter a wide variety of personality types, each with unique learning preferences, communication styles, and motivational triggers. Dr. Rome emphasizes that understanding students' DISC profiles can significantly enhance teaching effectiveness. Dominant students. These students are often assertive, confident, and goal oriented. They thrive in competitive environments and enjoy challenges. Teachers can motivate these students by offering opportunities for leadership or independent work, ensuring that their tasks are aligned with achieving tangible outcomes. Influence students. I students are typically social, enthusiastic, and responsive to positive reinforcement. They thrive in group settings and enjoy creative projects where they can express their ideas. Teachers can engage these students by encouraging participation and offering plenty of praise and recognition for their contributions. Steadiness students. These students are often quiet, cooperative, and prefer a stable, predictable environment. They need reassurance and dislike sudden changes in routine. Teachers can support S students by providing a structured and safe learning environment, allowing them to take their time with tasks, and offering consistent encouragement. Conscientious students. C students are methodical, detail oriented, and prefer clear instructions. They thrive in subjects that require precision and accuracy, such as math or science. Teachers can engage C students by providing well structured tasks with clear expectations, allowing them to work at their own pace without pressure. By tailoring teaching methods to match different disc types, educators can foster a more inclusive and supportive learning environment that caters to the strengths of all students. Rome provides several examples of how teachers can adjust their communication styles, assignment structures, and classroom dynamics to better serve the various personality types. Applying DISC in healthcare settings. Understanding DISC personalities can improve patient care and team collaboration among healthcare providers. Rome highlights the importance of empathy and communication, both of which are enhanced through the DISC framework. Dominant patients. These patients often want to take control of their health decisions and may prefer clear, direct information about their treatment options. Healthcare providers can build trust with D patients by offering concise explanations, focusing on results, and involving them in decision making processes. Influence patients. I patients are more likely to engage with healthcare providers who are personable and empathetic. They respond well to positive reinforcement and may appreciate encouragement during their recovery process. Providers can connect with eye patients by using a friendly, upbeat tone and maintaining a focus on building rapport. Steadiness patients. These patients value consistency and may feel anxious in medical environments. They respond well to calm, patient communication and may need extra time to process information or make decisions. Healthcare providers can support S patients by creating a reassuring and stable environment, avoiding unnecessary changes or disruptions in care. Conscientious patients. C patients want detailed, factual information about their diagnosis and treatment options. They are likely to ask many questions and may need time to analyze their options before making decisions. Healthcare providers should provide C patients with comprehensive explanations and be prepared to address their concerns thoroughly. In terms of healthcare teamwork, understanding the DISC profiles of fellow practitioners can enhance collaboration. For instance, a dominant nurse might take charge in emergency situations, while a conscientious doctor may focus on ensuring all protocols are followed. By recognizing these strengths, healthcare teams can function more cohesively and efficiently. Using DISC in customer service and sales. Customer service and sales are industries where interpersonal interaction is key, and the DISC model is especially useful for understanding customer behavior. Rohm provides strategies for adapting communication and sales techniques based on the customer's personality type. Dominant customers want quick, result oriented interactions. They don't appreciate long winded explanations and want to know how your product or service will solve their problem. Sales professionals can succeed with D customers by being assertive, focusing on benefits and offering clear solutions. Influence customers enjoy the experience of interaction and are more likely to respond to enthusiasm and personal connection. Sales professionals should focus on building rapport, sharing stories, and keeping the conversation light and engaging. Steadiness customers value reliability and consistency. They prefer to take their time when making decisions and may want to build trust before committing. Sales professionals should be patient, provide reassurance, and avoid pressuring S customers into quick decisions. Conscientious customers want all the details and may ask many questions before making a purchase. They value accuracy and reliability. Sales professionals can win over C customers by providing detailed product information, clear comparisons, and evidence to support claims. By applying DISC principles in customer service and sales, professionals can better understand the needs and preferences of their clients, resulting in improved customer satisfaction and increased sales performance. Positive personality profiles encourage readers to fully integrate the DISC model into their everyday lives, whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or more specialized fields. The DISC framework provides a powerful tool for improving communication, understanding others, and achieving personal growth. Building self awareness at its core, the DISC model encourages self awareness. Understanding your own personality type helps you recognize your strengths and areas for improvement. Dr. Rome emphasizes that personal growth begins with this self awareness as it allows individuals to make conscious adjustments to their behavior when necessary. For instance, dominant types may need to work on developing more patience and empathy, especially when interacting with steadiness or conscientious personalities. Influence types might benefit from focusing on follow through and developing organizational skills, especially when working with conscientious individuals who value precision. Steadiness types may need to push themselves to embrace change and step out of their comfort zones, particularly in fast paced environments. Conscientious types might work on trusting others more and delegating tasks, especially in situations that require quick decision making. Improving relationships. One of the most significant benefits of the DISC model is its ability to improve relationships. By understanding the personality types of the people around you, you can tailor your communication and behavior to better suit their needs. This leads to more harmonious interactions and fewer misunderstandings. For example, in a marriage or partnership, understanding each other's disc profiles helps couples navigate conflicts more effectively and communicate more openly. In friendships, recognizing personality differences allows friends to appreciate each other's strengths and accommodate each other's weaknesses. In professional relationships, understanding the disc profiles of colleagues or employees leads to better teamwork, increased productivity, and a more positive work environment.